Hello, hello. I did not mean to thrust upon the belly at damn, I didn't know it was recording. Hello, hi, how are you? We're gonna pretend that there's not a monkey on my shirt, for obvious reasons. But how are you doing first off? Hopefully you're doing good, you're doing okay. I still find it extraordinarily weird that it always results in a while or a bit before we do stuff like this. But I do enjoy it. It is weird. The main thing that I wanted to do is just update y'all on a whole lot of stuff and why I haven't been posting or doing stuff as much. I kind of took a break ish, mainly for just family stuff, future stuff, present stuff, just stuff. Don't know where to start, but let's just say for starters, I know mm, I actually have been wanting to go back to school recently, mainly in the form of a trade because things are a thing, and you know what they tell you. Unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do, right? I still have dreams, I still have aspirations, and these are things that I full heartedly won't give up on, but I also realize that I haven't full heartedly put myself in on it, and y'all know that too. Sure, it's one thing to stream, sure, it's one thing to do X, Y, and Z, but y'all already know like the conundrums and stuff that go in with it because it's like, let's just say you might do like a 5 to 6 hour stream or 3 hours or whatever the hell, and it's like afterwards. I operate pretty differently, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it definitely sucks even more whenever you're fucking bipolar because, well, energy fluctuates and shit like that, and sometimes you get into constant bouts to where it's just you're way higher than normal, which y'all will see me post and do stuff, and then sometimes it's just y'all see the other side to where it's just low. It's sometimes nothing or all. I don't know how to describe it, but I do feel like y'all get it. It's like the constant need to just always do something, but then it's like you want to do it and you just really haphazardly just don't feel like it, or sometimes vice versa. It's like you don't. It's like a flip flop, and I hate it. I genuinely do. Because the main thing is I want to do this, but it's like I'm not saying that I can't. It's like a weird dark feeling is the best way I can describe it, and you're trying everything in your willpower to fight against it. I want to say you're giving it your all, but y'all know damn well I'm just it's the stagnancy, and I know that you, me, everyone, we all have the power to change it, but it's like some days than not, you just don't feel like it. Like that constant cycle. My bad, I'm kind of looping, but y'all get it. Just short story of you want to do something, but it's like you can't. The reason why I say you can't is because it's like you really, really want to do something, everything in you fights you against it, or it's like you don't want to do something, but then everything starts fighting. It's like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm always at my best whenever I push myself against my limits, whenever I'm scared, whenever I'm afraid, and everything in between. But the worst part is like whenever I feel happy, when I feel any type of positive, I just get hit with that abysmal negative, or whenever I'm feeling that abysmal negative, I can't help but feel nothing but just positive stuff, and I hate it. I just so hate it. And on top of that, I'm going to school to be an electrician. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to get like the FAFSA, the grant, the loan, and all that to cover myself financially so I can go in and do it. But at the same time, it's like I hate being in debt. I know that I'll be able to pay it back and everything, but it's just I'm trying to genuinely do better with my life, and in some aspects I really am, but it's like I always feel like I came from a background of just no matter what I did wasn't enough, and my default would basically just be to do nothing, you know? I always felt like once I got to something, because some of y'all can definitely relate. It's like no matter what happens, you have a vision, you have something that you want to do, and like I said, no matter what, you end up getting to it, but then you just kind of sit there like, damn, what comes next? The best way how I can describe it is like me playing games or some shit, right? So many things I start, but then it's like I end it and I'm just sitting there like, this was interesting. What the hell is next? Like story-based games, for example, it's like you start playing them, you kind of like give up on it halfway through. Like the fucking Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Granted, it is the first game. It is the first game. I get that there's not too much going on with it, and you just kind of drop and be like, I'm fucking good. But it's like, y'all notice, and even I notice, whenever I lock in, whenever I absolutely just dedicate myself to something, it will be achieved. It's just always a matter of when, and I would love to bestow that upon y'all, but it's also I feel weird too, because it's like, why would I give people advice? Why would I give people etc., when sometimes I don't follow it, and it's just a conundrum right then and there. For example, my health, this weird thing is I know how to make it to where people work out, do etc. very well, but then it's like I look at myself, and yes, I'm aware that to a lot of people I do look like I'm well built, I look like etc. I mean, I'm 5'9" and I weigh 190 pounds, believe it or not, but people look at me and be like, nah, you're skinny, and I'm like, I absolutely guarantee you if I were to step on a scale right now, it would say 190. $180 at the lowest, but I want to say it's mainly around muscle or just, look, y'all get it. There's so much that I genuinely want to do. And yes, even sometimes my patience is just tried and true, but I'll still make it. It's just you go through your ups and downs just like anyone. And the other thing too is I constantly want to abide by my word by saying, hey, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do that, I genuinely try to. For example, I told Avi I was going to give y'all an update like the day that I told him, and I felt bad about that, but it was just like, look, if I'm not on stream or anything like that, the things you will absolutely see me do is just, I'm chilling, like shit. I'll even invite y'all, sometimes we'll go in the call and it's just, I'm chilling, we're saying like some funny to horrendous ass shit, or we're just chilling, genuinely talking about life, whatever the hell is next. Look, we just do whatever comes to mind. And then shit, if I'm not at the house, like I said, everything turns into a fucking regular show adventure or an episode. I hate this headset sometimes. It literally takes like 10 to 20 seconds to just turn it on. Also, I just woke up, so hi. Probably by the time that I finish this video, I'm gonna go back and cut the rest of my grass, and I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be something. Y'all ever ate cheesecake early in the morning for like no fucking reason? I just did that. But yeah, I wanted to give y'all the good update of just things might slow down, things might lax up a bit because yes, I'm taking more elements and stuff of my life serious, but I'm also just trying to say, like, I'm still gonna be here. It'll just be different for now or something. And onto the fact that literally, no matter what, I'm going to keep trying. I would love for you to keep trying too. It's just things are going to keep thinking, and it's always about what you do with what you got. And you just move on from there, you know? I know plenty of people who feel stagnant in life. Like, I'm so sick and tired of subscribing and etc. to the notions of everyone telling me that I need to do X, Y, and Z, and I know this is going to be an immature take to a great degree or whatever, but it's just like, you just have to sit there and go like, I would like for y'all to understand it from my perspective, really. Ah, shit, I just realized this this morning. You know what? Before I do go into that, I do adhere y'all to, look, this is something I do first thing in the morning. Get your deodorant, just absolutely. That's so that way whenever I come inside, I don't smell like pit stank and etc. And then I just go back in, go take my shower, and then, you know, dwiddle dee, dwiddle da. I normally take 2 showers in the morning. I will sometimes, I say normally, it's really just 1 shower. Like, as soon as you wake up first thing, take a shower, because, you know, sometimes you go to sleep, you're all sweaty and junk. And then 1 before you go to sleep, because it's like, you've probably been doing shit all day. Beards, am I right? But like, fuck, I forgot my train of thought. Too much is on my mind. Oh yeah, back to subscribing and doing the same notions and shit that everyone tells you to, and it's like, I honestly understand and I honestly get that to a lot of people, doing something that's unknown, something that's not tried and true. Let me tell y'all something, right? I love my aunts. I love my family. I genuinely do, right? And this is something that a lot of smart people do. A lot of smart people do, and shit, you might be one of those smart people, but I want you to understand that to some degree, to some element, everybody is smart with whatever they're smart in, or whatever they can grow to be. The potential is there, it's always there. But how many times have we seen something that's not 100% guarantee, or you don't have a really good odd with it? Or it's the fact that a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people just Like I said, because it's not tried and true, they sit there and they go, absolutely not, absolutely fuck no, just, they pretty much dismiss it, they look at it sometimes in a negative light or not at all. I'm the guy to where it's like, yes, this is also dumb on my position too, to where it's like, you know that this is bad, but there is a chance that it could probably not be, or it could work. I mean, for Christ's sake, video games, for example. Video games are probably your favorite movie or media. Something that you just consume and entertain, whatever the hell, right? You see someone take a chance, right? And irregardless of how it pans out, actually, no, not even irregardless. Like I said, there's just the minute chance that it turns out into something that could prove to be beneficial. What I hate in my situation is that, yes, I am the risk taker of my family, and half the time it's gotten my butt whooped, either mentally, physically, whatever occurs, right? And then the other half the time it just proves to be beneficial and etc. But what I don't like about, if it does prove to be beneficial and stuff like that, is the same people that go, they didn't support you, they didn't give you like the positive shit or whatever. And yes, I understand, we have to be realistic, we have to work within the confines of reality. But sometimes I am a delusional nutcase to where you will tell me no to something and I will find a way. Okay, that actually sounds bad in some context. Holy shit. But you get the point. You get the point. We don't do horrific shit. Like, let's just say like the lottery, for example. I'm not condoning gambling, no, nothing like that. For the love of all that is good. I used to have a gambling thing. Thank goodness I don't. And it's like, you know that meme to where it's like 99% of gamblers quit before they hit big, and it's like a fucking loot box, right? You got like 100 of those things, and keep in mind, if you were to have 99 loot boxes, but there's that one thing that you're trying to get, and you have a 99 out of 100, guess what? Most people are going to take that chance and be like, what's the odds of me not getting it? And then it's always that 1% chance that can just sit there and go, like that. But most people won't even probably try that shit unless it's 100%. The thing that I've learned far and not, especially while doing YouTube, especially while doing anything really, is that you sometimes might go from a 1% chance of succeeding, you fail horrendously and spectacularly, you learn. I don't know if this is an American thing mainly, but it's like, look, I only say American thing because, look, I'm within the confines of America. Don't know how it is for other places, so my warped perception is it probably is, right? Where plenty of people will tell you not to do this one thing that could prove to be beneficial, and the chances are so low, it's like, why would you take it? Why would you do it? Like I said, you fail and you learn. But I don't think people like to learn. I don't think people like to understand, because it's just so many people confine themselves to echo chambers. I can even apply it to relationships, whether it be with friends, family, lovers, partners, whatever you would like to call your significant other, or the person who you happen to be with. Literally, it's like relationships. It is. But no one likes to look at it the same way that I'm describing it now, if that makes sense. Think about it. You go through a failed relationship, or for those who know, in my case, multiple failed relationships. I'm realizing that, yes, I'm close to losing my rabbit ass mind because I genuinely need a new headset. So I'm just sitting here like, yippee. But I'm realizing in my relationships, not half the time, or they're half, but I'm going to just say because I genuinely don't know, because it's been a lot. It's been a genuine lot. The best thing you could probably take from me is just all the don'ts and some do's. It's like someone trying to give parenting advice whenever you're not a parent. It's like you kind of look at it and be like, why would I take that advice from you? And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes people are like shitty parents, or whatever the hell, or sometimes people are shitty partners. It's like, oh, you haven't had a really good relationship, why would I take advice from you? It's just, I don't know, to me it's like, yes, that makes sense, but I actually don't give a shit. Just take with what you will, take with what you want. We take advice from people all the time whenever their lives and shit could be in shambles, and you would never even fucking know. I'm just saying. But like, back to the relationship bit, how it equates to just like, you still have to be a risk taker, you know? Not everyone, it's not for everyone. Sometimes people prefer the stability, the X, Y, and Z, because it's like, as you get older, not even from like a societal or from what everyone would want from you perspective, it's just, you learn and you kind of get fewer chances and errors to make, either because of your health or because unfortunately people won't give you the said chance and experience because you happen to be older. That's why I'm taking it upon myself now, since I am a younger fellow now. Hi future me. Hi future everybody. Hopefully you're doing good, because if you're not, well, New Jersey is the first place to go. I'm joking now, or am I? But it's mainly just to learn and experience life, because that's all the hell that I want to do. That's what I hope you would want to do. Not everything goes to plan, but like I said, that's the part where you learn to work with what you got. It's like, don't worry, I'm gonna come back to the relationship bits and all that. It's like playing a survival game, or some of us are literally playing the fucking said survival game. You take your experience, you take what you know. Maybe you might apply to I hate doing this, to a Bezius, and you either get applied, you start doing X, Y, and Z, your types of work, whatever the fuck, right? Whatever helps you. Or maybe you're stranded on the island, you have literally nothing except for the clothes on you. Hopefully you're not fucking naked. And you carry on, you do something. You might start punching the shit out of a tree to like get a coconut or something down. You might peel it back. Or you might craft something with your hands, like a tool, maybe a weapon or some type of utility. Maybe both. Think about it. The way how we all got here, the way how people have done glorious to great things, is because You take a goddamn risk. Now, sure, there's calculated risk. Sometimes there's just blind luck. There's all types of shit, right? It's like getting really good at something. You just practice. And then how you get really, really big and prominent with it is there's so many like ways and factors to it. We could literally be here all day. It's like doing YouTube. It's like not everyone knows what the fuck to do, but I'd say like your biggest things that can help is mainly relatability, popular stuff. I say popular stuff, but the caveat to that is you have to like it. It really wouldn't make too much sense if you weren't authentic with it, right? And this has to be something that you want to do, because we've all seen burnout. We've all seen too many factors with it. This stuff is still relatively new. And for the older folks, they look up and down at it to where it's just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. This looks stupid. X, Y, and Z. And I'm always under the belief of like, hey, if you don't like something, maybe be the change of it. If not, it might still stay there. Or you're probably sitting there hoping and praying that it turns into something else. It's like people who slander folks who play video games or whatever the fuck, right? And it's like, you sit in front of your TV and you watch nothing but fucking football and etc. It's like, why not and go do that? Yes, I know you can apply the same thing with fucking video games. Like, oh, you play Call of Duty, why don't you go join the army and do that? Some people do, some people don't. It's like huge respect factors that go into it. My bad. Y'all already know the intricacies of I like to assume majority of y'all can understand, and if you don't, just leave a comment. Tell me how you feel, etc. We can have a discussion. Keyword discussion. I would like to not boil it into an argument. Some place to where I can understand your perspective. Hopefully you understand mine. You're not forced, you're not required to, but like I said, just be very open to learning. Not accepting, but learning and understanding. It's like people who go and do heinous shit. Yes, I don't condone their actions. I don't support that shit in any manner. But I like to just sit there and go like, what was your motive? What was the reasoning? Like the fucking David case with Celeste. It's like that case was beyond fucked up. Christ. But yeah, like back to the relationships bit, it's like you learn literally over time, like, oh, maybe I've been a problem, or maybe the people I've been dating for, mainly the people I've been dating, is it like, do I have a type to where it's just like these type of people suck? Yeah, we need to change that. For me, it's like, this is gonna sound fucked up. My likes and dislikes are people that are just boring. At least have some spontaneity, some spunk, some like personality behind you. That's not like stale. At least have and do some type of stuff that's like you. Just genuine authenticity, like someone who's not afraid to be themselves. I want to say someone similar to me, but then it's like I found that type of person and I'm not scared, but I am intrigued. I'm curious. I'm just sitting there like I'm looking around my room sometimes, just like, what the fuck do we actually do? Because on one part is like, you gotta go. The other part is like, I do want to hold you close. But I'm also just sitting here like, you know what? Let me just leave that be. Whatever that that future person or anyone, whatever the fuck, right? If they choose to do etc., etc., hey, they'll let me know, and I will let them know. Oh yeah, that's also another thing with relationships. Like I said, you literally just learn as you go. Like communication. Communication is key. Communication is important. Like, not all the, well, that's up to you. Like, literally just saying, like, you're probably in a committed relationship with this person, and be like, hey, I'm fixing to go to such and such. Would you like to come? Or just, I'm going to this place. Just wanted to let you know. That's about it. Or, what is it? Having the awareness, the cognition to where it's just like, once again, like I said, this headset makes me want to do diabolical things to it. Well, that's the last of my juice. Like I said, you learn that communication, you learn that having the awareness, the cognition of just like not saying or doing something that the person doesn't like, that you're actually comfortable with doing. Or you're with a friend, right? And it's like, my bad, I've also had this happen to me before. You have someone new and introduced or whatever, and it's like, this person knows your history, your secrets, or whatever the fuck, and I'm just gonna flat out say it because I don't like people that do this. You happen to be haphazardly retarded, socially retarded, with a whole lot of other retarded things behind it. I'm sorry, that's like 3 R's slurred in one. And you just start airing out the dirty laundry of like, oh yeah, did you know that Jay got clapped by 15 black dudes that were big and brolic and shit like that? And it's like, the worst part, like, everything that they're saying and shit is like true, and you just sit there looking at them like, shut the fuck up. This person doesn't need to know this. It's like, yes, I have a past. Pretty sure people also have a past. I like to focus on who and what we are now. Unless you've done something heinous, then, you know. But it's like airing out so much unnecessary shit or whatever the fuck, just to like say it or just tell this person about me or whatever the fuck. I don't like that. And if you do that, it lets me know what type of person you are, and I will avoid you. Now, sometimes if I can't avoid you, don't worry, we'll still have a pleasant experience. Or if I choose to be around you in certain circumstances, I will sit there and go like, hi. Not say too much, not do whatever the fuck. It's just, that's also another element that you happen to learn about people too, is that you learn who and what you can do with X, Y, and Z. It's like I literally just said, you might tell someone something about you that's like deep and you trust them, and then they go and they tell like the next person or whatever, and you just have to sit there like, now don't get me wrong, in my past when I was like younger, way younger, I've definitely done that, but I learned the ramifications of how that makes people feel, and there's also some consequences that can happen because, well, yeah. But life is always interesting, even whenever it's down. I mean, for Christ's sake, I'll literally tell y'all this. Y'all know I'm open to a degree. I've been fucking... finances have not been that well, but we have been trying. But even whenever you happen to not have finances, oh god, my accent kicked in. We're gonna pretend you didn't hear me turn into a country bumpkin for like a split second. But shit, even as a kid or even as a young adult, whatever the fuck in some cases, it's like I thank my family extremely and some friends too for like the creativity that I have to where it's like, hey, even if I don't have a lot of such and such or whatever the hell, you take literally what you have and you create and you mold your own experiences that are just wonderful and sometimes even more unforgettable than it's just like Disneyland, we go to Disneyland, and it's just I mean, I've been to SeaWorld, I've been to like various other places. Yes, those are wonderful and fun experiences, but it's like something that's more tailor-made, something that you've made, you've molded, and sometimes you've even catered it towards yourself or other people, and it just so happens to be just as wonderful, if not more, you know? I don't like doing what majority of other people like to do. I like to have my own thing, my own world. Yes, I live underneath a rock because whenever y'all tell me some fucking memes, like Avi, for example, don't know who started to start digging in your butt twin, but whoever started that shit, why? Why are we digging in ass cheeks? Why are we digging in asses? That's disgusting. As the Brown Brothers put, why are we talking about butt stuff? I mean, that's my fault for bringing it up, but I feel like, why are we talking about butt stuff? I don't know if I'm old. I don't know if I'm X, Y, and Z, but it's like, I mean, to some of y'all I am, but fuck you, because guess what? Who's gonna turn my age in a couple of years? You. And then the people who are older, you probably look at some of the stuff I do and it's like, I don't understand this. This is dumb. Well, congratulations. We're all going through the spectrum. We are all going through the spectrum. But hey, we still make it. We still make it. We gonna fucking suffer, but we gonna make it. Hopefully and shit. But yeah, it's like, I remember whenever I was a kid, I would see people do like some things and I'd be like, this is dumb. And then I go and do something dumb. And I'm like, yeah, it's dumb, but at least it has some reasoning to it. Like, I'm not fixing to be out and about and be a literal menace to society. Like, I've seen some prank videos where people go up to you, right? Like, you just bought your stuff at the grocery store. You got back from Walmart. I don't know. You probably bought, like, some fruits. Some shit. I don't know. Nor do I care. Also, here's another tip. If someone ever says good for you, two things. It means good for you or they genuinely don't care. And let's just say I buy some stuff from Walmart and you start grabbing my stuff out the cart, doing X, Y, and Z with it, and then it's just like, I'm probably about to beat the Happy Wheels off your ass, and you look me up and down and be like, it's just a prank, bro. Pranks are harmless. Hopefully most people do get it. It's not something to where it's like you're a blatant asshole. Too many people get away with the stupid fallacy of like, I'm going to rage bait, I'm going to fuck with you. Like, I'm literally probably gonna pull like a BB gun on you, be like, just start pointing at you. And then it's like, the other person starts freaking the fuck out, or they pull their own gun out on you or whatever. And you start going, oh, it's a prank. Like, I get that's an extreme case, but don't do that. When have we lost the critical thinking, the prowess, the everything in between to just sit there and go like, don't get me wrong, I do dumb shit. But when I do dumb shit, it's either majority of the time, if something goes wrong, it only happens to me. It only happens to me. It's like fucking driving. It's like, this is an extreme case, but still, unfortunately, I've been through my fair share of car crashes. I haven't I've only caused one, but that was when I was 19. That's a story for another day. That was me being a blatant dumbass. But the other car crashes that I've been in, my bad, I started getting flashbacks. Holy shit. Okay, not that. That's like a horrific example I do not want to relive through again. That's like you see someone on Twitch or whatever the fuck, and they're like reading their chat or some shit, and then no, not even that. That's like if someone runs the fucking red light, right? And there's other cars like honking at them and etc. And then they get into a car crash or whatever the fuck, and it's just like, I mean, this wouldn't be as a prank, but it's just like, you run the red light, you get hit, or you probably hit someone, and it's like, oh, how dare you, how dare you do X, Y, and Z. It's like, bitch, you ran the red light, and you got the audacity to get up in arms talking about, fuck you, X, Y, and Z. Like, like I said, I hate this headset. Also, I realized the car crash stuff, yeah, that's not a good example. Let's go back to video games and etc. for example, right? That's like, if someone's fun, or like, what is it? That's like trolling, that's like doing dumb shit in the video game or whatever, right? I'm gonna say, the new Skate game or GTA. So in the new Skate game, right? You can probably go over to like popular spots and stuff like that where everybody is like, you see like a very big ramp and everyone is just going down it and etc. Now you have the ability to put up you know, like different stuff like in the main world, and I know you can disable it, but that's like if someone puts a rail at like the bottom or at the top of the ramp that everyone is going up on, and it causes everyone to wipe out, and people are like, oh, I'm trolling, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and it's like, yeah, you are, but congratulations, your account is probably going to be gone, because it's like, first off, a lot of these people don't fucking know you. Second off, you were genuinely just being an asshole for no fucking reason. I get that you derive pleasure, enjoyment from this, but hey, you can go and do this type of shit if you want to. You have to be okay with that ass getting banned. That ass getting reported. Like, what is it? I'm trying to think of like another example, because I said Skate and fucking any game where there's fucking friendly fire, right? That's like if someone goes around, just starts killing like all the teammates and shit for no reason. They're not discriminating. And like most cases, don't get me wrong, sometimes when I do the same shit too, but that's either to my friends, and look, if we do it, it's either so outlandishly funny, and it's something between us, right? It's like, you do something to me and I'll do it to you, pretty much. Like, what I've been trying to say the entire time is people can't handle the same energy being thrown back to them. That's like if someone called me like stupid or whatever, and I called them stupid back, and then they decide to get upset and up in arms like, how dare you call me stupid? Like, what? Or like I said, someone just being very passive aggressive, and then you happen to be passive aggressive back to them, and they get up in arms at you. It's like, are you kidding me? You're getting upset at that. Whether it be, I understand it now. Like, some people's parents and etc., right? You know what's like the weirdest thing to me is, like, I've seen some people's parents where it's just like, they will say and do something that is like absolutely correct and right, and the other person's response will be, you're not the adult here. They won't even acknowledge that they're right or they're wrong. They go and say, same thing with friends, right? They go and they say something like completely outlandish or not even pertaining to that, just so they can get a quote unquote win or whatever over you. And it's like, that didn't pertain to what the fuck we were originally talking about. Or, look, like I said, no like personal shit. I'm just throwing out like, what I'm trying to say is like, no personal digs at nobody. I'm just saying what I've seen, what I've observed. It's like, what is it? A lot of people have this extremely bad to where it's like, someone will be talking and then they overlap or they interject and etc. And it's like, at least let the person get done talking about what they're talking about, and then you go in and you do that. And it's like I said, people will just interrupt and etc. It's like, you don't have the awareness to just sit there and go like, hey, let me just wait and then say whatever the hell that I wanted to say. Or just, it's like, hey, like you'll be talking with your friend Sam, right? You and her will just be going on and on about like, I don't know, fucking how Coca-Cola's really, really good. And then out of nowhere, this one person that you don't know, or this one person that you probably didn't ask, like, oh yeah, man, Dr. Pepper is like infinitely better. I probably started the war by saying this shit. Hi, chicken, if you're seeing this, yes, I like Dr. Pepper, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of the three things, Pepsi is top tier, Coke is in the middle, and Dr. Pepper is like bottom tier. Although I can actually tolerate it now. Before then, it tasted like liquidated carbon ass cheeks. Now it just tastes like it tastes like tolerable fizzy soda water. That's the best way I can describe it. I would say what I really want to say, but I would get banned. And like I said, back to that, it's like, you and this person are talking about how Coke is really, really good, and then this one person just comes up out of nowhere talking about Pepsi is like better than any other shit. I remember during high school, like someone did something like that, and we just looked at them like, we don't know you. Shut the fuck up. Our way of basically just saying shut the fuck up was just looking at them and then moving somewhere else. Because we were just like, okay. Because we knew that that person probably would have just stuck around and do X, Y, and Z. It's like eavesdropping, except for you're more interacting. It just gets whacker. And another thing about social awareness is that I'm aware a lot of us lack that. Should I actually do like more social etiquette shit? I get that, yes, on streaming, etc., I do carry myself a certain way, such as very unhinged and etc., but if you do meet me in real life, don't get me wrong, I still act the same way, but that's different because, you know, but when I'm not like that, I'm just chill, I'm quiet, I'm reserved, and you can actually hold a nice, decent conversation with me. It's different. Like I said, you learn as you go. I'm just sick and tired of like some people not having that social etiquette, and you just look at them like, the fuck. But then it also made me realize too that I was taught, and I learned really well, because a lot of people do go like, oh, your manners, your etc. Enough of the fucking self-glazing. If you want like social etiquette stuff, I am more than inclined to teach you, if you would like that. If not, okay, we'll just do something else, like nuking the absolute shit out of New Jersey.